But I'm not finna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not finna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. Oh my God. Shot me.
I can hear the silence as I'm walking by. Come and say something, I wanna hear your voice.
What is up, my beautiful rosebuds? Of course, it is your favorite rosebud, Niecy K. Yes, and your girl is back with yet another video for you guys. And this video is gonna be about Tory Lanez actually being charged with the shooting of Megan The Stallion. So fast. After dropping his side of what happened between them on his album. Yes, that is what we're gonna be talking about. And I have a feeling there's going to be a few people mad at me about my opinion on this whole situation, but still going to talk about it anyways. So before we do get into this video, I want to go ahead and ask you guys to like this video. Go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl and hit that notification bell so that when I do upload more videos, you guys will be alerted and you can see my beautiful face or hear my marvelous voice come across your screen. Of course, follow your girl. It is free 99. All my social media is under GossipBud87, so it's not hard. And without further ado, we gonna go ahead and we gonna get into this drama. So Tory Lanez actually has been charged recently with shooting Meg The Stallion in the foot, and charges were actually brought up against him after he dropped an album claiming his innocence and pretty much telling his side of the story, so that we can go ahead and play catch up if you guys aren't aware of everything that has been going on between, you know, Megan The Stallion and Tory Lanez, because you don't focus that much about what's going on online. But pretty much rumors were swirling around that Tory Lanez had shot Megan in the foot after an argument in LA. However, at the time, he was only being arrested and charged for having a gun on him, right? Now, Megan ended up coming out and confirming that it was Tory who shot her, and that pretty much he did it on purpose. Like, he was like set out to harm her and come after her, right? And so Tory kept hush hush, and he didn't speak on the situation as of the, you know, time frame when Megan The Stallion had came out on it. But what you have to take into consideration is when Megan The Stallion actually came out and she was speaking her piece on it, there was rumors going around. So the, you know, word on the curb was that the whole reason this whole situation went down is because of the fact that Megan The Stallion got jealous because Tory Lanez and Kylie Jenner were flirting around with each other in the pool. Mind you, Tory Lanez and Megan The Stallion were not official. They were not a couple. They were not like out there like that dating. They were having fun doing what they do. You get what I'm saying? But she felt some kind of way about him flirting with Kylie Jenner while she was there, whatever, right? And so on top of that, the other rumor that was coming around was that she was violent against him, and she pretty much put her hands on him and was attacking him when he shot her. Now, I'm not saying that is a good enough excuse to be shooting anybody, but that's the rumor. That was what was going around. And then the third rumor that I'm going to go ahead and mention at this point, so you guys remember this, is that the argument actually was not between him and Megan. The argument was actually between Megan and her best friend, Kelsey, because at the time, they're saying that she really did get upset as far as with the whole Tory Lanez and Kylie Jenner flirting with each other. Oh my God. But it had come to realization, it pretty much was revealed on the way back to where Megan and Chelsea were staying, was that Kelsey and Tory Lanez were actually sleeping together too, and Kelsey didn't know that Megan The Stallion was messing with him, and vice versa. Like, they each didn't know. That's the word on the curb, right? And so Tory pretty much wasn't speaking on the situation. I mean, why would he speak on the situation? Because it was still an open case against him, right? Like, even now it's still an open case. Even with him being charged, he might have been charged, but it's still an open case. There's still an investigation. So why would you really speak that much on it, right? And he's actually facing he's facing felony charges. He's facing this is his life. So I'm pretty sure he's not trying to do anything that can cause his life to be over with him looking at 22 years. Like, he can be charged up to 22 years for what happened. Now, the thing is, right, so after so much slack of not speaking out, he finally does speak his piece, and he gives his side of the story with his Daystar album. Like, he pretty much goes into depth and he explains his side of it. And a lot of stuff that he was actually saying in that album, right, it made a lot of the word on the curbs that I was discussing with y'all previously sound like, okay, this could very well be factual, because it's not like Tory was the one who was saying this, even though Megan accused him of having his publicist come out and say all of these things against her, which we don't know if that's the case. That could be true, you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's speculation even coming from Megan, because if she doesn't have any proof where he is saying that this is what's happening, she's just speculating, right? So it literally just hit home with a lot of stuff as far as okay, all of these people who were witnesses who were saying this, and these were allegations and being alleged, he's kind of pretty much in his song brought light. He just kind of explained it in a little bit more detail. You get what I'm saying? So of course he's giving more details that the friends and the witnesses wouldn't have. So it makes it seem like, okay, all these things that was happening is true, right? Then on top of that, right, I still also give Megan the side eye. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm backing Tory. I'm not saying that I agree with what Tory did. I'm not saying any of that stuff. But at the end of the day, I am still giving Megan the side eye, because the fact that she has multiple different stories. Like, at first it was that with the injury on her foot, it was from glass, right? And then it turned into he shot her, and then it was she was shot in both of her feet. You get what I'm saying? And then at first it was that he didn't do anything to her, and now he did do something to her. And the fact that she can change her story so quick, makes me give her the side eye. Like, okay, what is the tea? What's the truth? What really happened? And it's so ironically funny, because I watched a couple of videos, and I've researched and I've looked on it, and I've gotten different opinions on the matter from other people, so that I can see if mine might align with somebody else's, or if I'm looking wrong. Because before I started reaching out and listening to opinions and why with facts these opinions are here, I had already been given Megan the side eye, right? Because especially if she was putting her hands on him, no, granted, that does not warrant him shooting her, but at the end of the day, she is way bigger than this man. She is way, way, way bigger than this man. And I hate this whole thing about females can't hurt men. Men are stronger than females. That's not always the case. That's not always the situation. There are times where a woman can be stronger than a man. This could have been one of those situations, right? And so I had already kind of been giving her the side eye based off of the rumors that were coming out. And then when she started coming out and she started giving her side, and Tory didn't speak, I started more leaning towards, okay, well, maybe what she's saying is true, but I didn't sit here and, calculate. This is an open case, so I'm pretty sure he's not really trying to speak on this too much, especially while he's still looking at there's a possibility of him being charged, right? And so that all of that's going on. I find that odd. And then also, right, I don't want to be the one to say this, but kind of look at the situation, because I feel like this is like an MO type thing, right? Kind of look at the situation as far as how it came with her record label, right? At first, everything was good, everything was great, like there was no issues, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to talk about getting out of the contract, it's now all of a sudden this manager did this manager did that, they were stealing money, like all this negative was being spewed. And so for her to sit here, at first everything is good, you know, he didn't shoot me, I stepped on glass, XYZ, to no, he's the one who did it, and she's coming out and she's speaking her piece, when the rumor as far as her being jealous that him and Kylie were flirting, that kind of, you know, it aligns with this issue. And then what I also find ironic and like that I took into account is the fact that there was a friend who came out and she, you know, she praised Megan The Stallion and said that she's a great woman, and how she pretty much helped her because she was like like she does with clothes, where she brings clothes and stuff like that to Megan The Stallion to wear and stuff like that. And she, you know, she was praising Megan and everything, but she also said, and I quote, she said that she's seen herself that when Megan The Stallion gets drunk, Megan The Stallion gets real disrespectful towards Tory Lanez. Really? And she starts being real aggressive towards Tory Lanez, right? So that could very well explain when people were saying that Megan The Stallion was attacking Tory Lanez. That can explain why people were saying that, because they were also saying that she had been drinking and she was, you know, inebriated. And then the other thing that I have is she said that he shot her after she got out.
This is what we do now?
But when they got pulled over, she was in the car with him. So in my head, I'm thinking, if he just shot you, why would you get back in the car with him? Now, unless he sat here and kidnapped you and said you were gonna go. But then even at that point, right, if that's what he did, why would you be trying to protect him in the very beginning? Why did you not come out and say that why did you hold off on coming out and saying that he attacked you and he did all of this? Like I said, there's so much to this story that does not make sense, and that is confusing to me, and that makes me sit here and like be like, did he really do this? Is there more to because like I feel like there's more to the story. I'm not saying that she didn't get hurt. I'm not saying that he didn't do anything, but I feel like there's more to the story, and I feel like she's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself, especially at the fact that her best friend allegedly was in the car when this whole thing happened. This best friend has not once came to defense of Megan The Stallion. In fact, they are actually no longer friends. Isn't that ironic? And then like my whole thing is, right, even if they did find out that they were both sleeping with him at the same time or whatever, right, if this friend witnessed this happen, why wouldn't she sit here and say something? Because at the end of the day, if I witnessed a dude that I was talking to for no reason shoot another girl in the foot because she was mad, like that's whoa, hold on, because then who's to say what you would do to me when you mad? You get what I'm saying? So and the fact that her friend has not come out. They are no longer friends. Her friend's family was also dragging Megan The Stallion. It makes it look like I said there's more to the story, and that Megan is not as innocent as she is portraying herself. So I'm gonna let this play out. Before I even pick a side, I'm gonna let this play out, because I feel like we're gonna end up finding out way more than what we actually expected. And I feel like Tory might have something in his back pocket that's gonna free him of this. But alright guys, I am gonna go ahead and I am going to end this video. I know I rambled. Hopefully you guys can keep up with what I'm saying, but go ahead and comment down below. Y'all give y'all opinion on this particular situation between Tory Lanez and Megan The Stallion. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so that when I do upload, you guys will be alerted and you can see my beautiful face or hear my marvelous voice come across your screen. And with that, I'm out. Bye!